Hey, Nancy, how are you? Hey, what's wrong? Everybody doesn't hate you. They're just a little frustrated that you failed to hold accountable the most dangerous, criminal, and morally bankrupt administration this country's ever known. I don't see what you're so worried about. 54% of Americans and 76% of Democrats already want to see Dick Cheney impeached. No, this was nothing like the impeachment of Bill Clinton. I mean, that was clearly a partisan witch hunt and nothing more. A much better comparison would be to the impeachment of Richard Nixon, who was clearly guilty, and everybody knew it, just like Dick Cheney is clearly guilty and everybody knows it today. Okay, let's compare these two dicks. So the House Judiciary Committee approved 3 articles of impeachment against Nixon. Unlawfully spying on American citizens, refusing to respond to congressional subpoenas, and generally interfering into the investigation of the Watergate scandal. Yeah, I think Cheney's record makes Tricky Dick look like a pathetic hack. He committed the exact same crimes as Nixon, warrantless wiretapping of American citizens, failing to respond to a subpoena from the Senate Judiciary Committee, and he obstructed the administration of justice when he lied to investigators about his role in the outing of Valerie Plame. And really, that's just the tip of this bloated, despicable iceberg. What? No, I had no idea that Lindsay Lohan went back into rehab. Oh, you're worried about all the other important legislation you need to work on. Well, I guess that's a valid point. I mean, you definitely wouldn't want to be distracted when you're approving increases in funding for the war and giving Alberto Gonzalez, of all people, more rights to spy on innocent Americans. Yes, of course it would be a bummer if you started impeachment proceedings and didn't have enough votes to convict the guy. So if you caught a suspected serial killer, would you decide not to have a trial if you weren't sure you could convict him? Nobody was positive that Nixon would be convicted, but it didn't even come to that because he resigned 3 months after the whole thing started. Considering what we already know about Cheney, can you imagine what a full investigation would uncover? No, you looked totally cute at the fundraiser the other night. Yeah. But back to what I was saying. I mean, you do remember that the congressmen and women who were against impeaching Tricky Dick suffered in the polls because of it. Yeah, most people who supported impeachment got a boost from it when they were up for re-election. Yeah. But, I mean, maybe just for right now, since our democracy, the lifeblood of our nation, is sort of under attack, we could stop focusing on our little careers and our political affiliations and try to protect our country. Nancy, God damn it, it's time to put impeachment back on the table.